Assembly of crane attachment, fixed jib. Before performing work, read the operation and maintenance manual for operation details. Also, perform this operation on flat hard ground. Boom jib and guy line arrangement. Prepare the boom and guy line according to the arrangement chart. Only preferred boom arrangement is shown in table. Please check the operation and maintenance manual for details. Do not assemble the boom which is not shown in the operation and maintenance manual. Check each boom and jib component for damage. If damage is found, repair the damage at the designated service shop. Do not use damaged boom, jib which may cause a collapse and lead to personnel injuries or loss of life. The length of the boom in which the jib can be attached is 27.4 meters to 76.2 meters. As for fixed jib specification, place the steel plates between the ends of the crawler and the ground when erecting or lowering a boom if the boom length is 76.2 meters or longer as shown. When place the steel plate, the crane travel forward until the idler center comes to the center of the steel plate. Prepare the jib and guy line according to the arrangement chart. Do not assemble the jib which is not shown in the operation and maintenance manual. One part of line on hook is not allowed to use for 12.2 meters jib length with offset angle 10 degrees. There is a possibility of the jib turnover backward when hoisting the jib hook with the above condition. This video describes the following attachment configurations. Boom. 30.5 meters, standard boom tip. Fixed jib. 12.2 meters, offset angle 30 degrees. Hook. 70-ton hook, 4 parts, plus ball hook, 1 parts. Caution for cantilever. Ensure to work with the gantry is set at work position, and the inching switch should be set in inching position. Do not exceed the cantilever limitation. Do not perform the hoisting work or travel while the boom is supported with the cantilever. Hoisting a boom until the boom tip is cleared off from the ground will lead to damage to the boom. If the pinholes located in the lower sections of the boom is to be connected or aligned, the boom should not be hoisted further. Installing a boom. This assembly procedure starts from the machine is under the following conditions. Do not lower the boom base tip below ground level, otherwise interfere the boom and or backstop with surrounding components and lead to damaged parts. Required boom components with pay attention to the up-down face properly of insert booms, and place near the boom base section. Do not place the attachment direct to the ground. Place a wooden block and place the attachment stably on it. Attach the sling to the boom insert. When lifting the boom, jib, use the protector or the synthetic fiber sling. Do not lift at lattice pipe. In case of lifting semi-assembled boom, jib, lift a connecting part. Hanger bracket can be used only when the boom is at single part. Does not use it when the plural booms are connected, otherwise the boom may damage. Lift the boom insert and position it near the boom base. Do not stand on or enter under inside of the attachment being assembling disassembling. Align the top side pinholes. Insert the connecting pins into the top side pinholes. Use flanged connecting pins. Be sure to tap the connecting pins from the outside to the inside. Insert connecting pin should be oriented vertical its pinhole and secure the spring lock pin. Detach the slings. Connect the rest of the boom inserts according to the boom configuration chart. Install the jib guide line linked to the boom insert. Use the long pin, double tapered pin, for jib guide line link as the connecting pin with the boom insert. The installation position of the jib guide line link is depending on the boom configuration. Please refer to the operation and maintenance manual for details. Attach the sling to the boom tip. Lift the boom tip and connect it to the boom insert. Lift the boom base up by raising the mast so that the lower connecting hulls of boom base and boom insert aligns. Do not exceed the cantilever limitation. Insert the connecting pins into the bottom side pinholes. Use double tapered connecting pins. Lower the mast and remove the slings. When working at a high elevation, be sure to use a safety belt to prevent falling. Use a scaffolding board for working on the attachment. Install or extend the cable rollers. Connecting the boom guide lines. Prepare the guide lines according to the arrangement chart. To identify each guide line, see the part number stamped on the connector. Lift the guide lines and connect them to the top end of the boom tip. Spread the split pins 60 degrees apart, 30 degrees to each side. Do not bend just one side 60 degrees. Lower the guide lines onto the boom. When working at a high elevation, be sure to use a safety belt to prevent falling. Guide the guy lines as necessary so that they do not droop to the side of the boom. Keep the guy lines as straight as possible on the boom. Connect the rest of the guy lines according to the boom configuration chart. Insert the guy line connecting pin from the inside. Connect guy lines, of which guy lines 1.96 meters installed on the mast, and the guy lines comes from boom tip. After the assembly has been completed, be sure to confirm that all connecting pins and split pins are correctly installed. Fully lower the mast assist arms. Hoist the boom hoist drum to draw the guy lines taut. Place a signalman to prevent accident from rotating drum. Stop hoisting the boom hoist wire rope just before the boom tip leaves the ground. Front drum wire rope reeving. In this chapter, 70-ton hook with 4 parts of lined wire rope will be assembled as explanation. Swing the upper machinery and set the hook block, weight of over hoist limit switch and socket on the ground. Set the hook block so that it is in a straight line with the point sheave. When passing the hoist wire rope to the hook block, face the striker, hook block side weight catch, contacting the hook over hoist limit switch weight to the bottom foot side. Swing the upper machinery back over the hook. Pay out the front drum wire rope. Pass the wire rope through the idler sheave and boom point sheave. Be sure to pass the wire rope through the sheaves correctly. Pass the front drum wire rope through the hook sheave and boom point sheave in order. Install the limit switch and pass the wire rope through it. Install the rope socket and secure the end of the wire rope to it. Install the rope socket in the correct direction. Disconnect the cables from the cable reel on the boom base. Pay out the electrical cable from the cable reel. Secure the junction cables or limit switch wiring to the boom with the hanger. Connect the cable to the boom tip junction panel. Engage the cable reel stopper once having paid out enough cable. Connect the cable to it. Work on cable reel. Check the connection of load detector connector. Set the crane configuration into the controller. Input the crane configuration properly to prevent machine overturning or damage. Assembling a jib. Assemble jib and strut on the extension line of the boom tip. Lift up the pre-assembled jib with an assist crane and move it toward the boom tip. Remove the jib foot pin. Align the pinholes and install the jib foot pins. Lower the jib tip onto the wooden block. Reeve the jib side guideline through the equalizer sheave. Do this work with plural people for safety. The length of the jib guideline of the jib side varies according to the jib length. Connect the boom side guidelines to the link on strut. Connect the guideline U to guideline T. The length of the jib guideline of the boom side varies according to the jib offset angle, 10 or 30 degrees. In this video, the jib offset angle is 30 degrees. Connect both ends of the jib guideline to the top end of the jib. Raise the strut with the assist crane and install the strut backstop and jib backstop. Lift the jib strut and connect the jib guideline end on the boom side to the jib guideline link. After the assembly has been completed, be sure to confirm that all connecting pins and split pins are correctly installed. Rear drum wire rope reeving. Place the ball hook near the tip of the fixed jib. Pay out the rear drum wire rope. Do not use hook with a part of line on the third drum. The boom may raise and turned over backward when hoist the hook with a part of line. When handling the wire rope, use leather gloves to prevent injury on the fingers or hands. Take extra care to work on the moving wire rope not to touch the sheave and wire rope to prevent accident of being crushed or being entangled. Pass the wire rope through the strut idler sheave and jib point sheave. Be sure to pass the wire rope through the sheaves correctly. Pay out the electrical cable from the cable reel. Secure the junction cables or limit switch wiring to the boom with the hanger. Install the limit switch and pass the wire rope through it. Install the rope socket and secure the end of the wire rope to it. Connect the cables of the jib base to the boom side cables. Set the crane configuration into the controller. Input the crane configuration properly to prevent machine overturning or damage. Confirmation before erecting the attachment. Check the following items and confirm that there is no abnormality, then erect the boom. The ground must be level and firm. Improve the ground condition if required by placing steel plate below the whole machine. Pre-operational check completed. Boom backstop extended to work position. Lubrication to the required part of the attachment performed. Wire ropes correctly reeved. No tools or articles left on the attachment. Mast assist arms are in the fully lowered position. Aux actuator select switch is in the off position. Off-limit signs posted at surrounding area of the attachment. Wiring for the boom, main and auxiliary hook over hottest limit switches properly connected. Limit switch S functions. Load safety device correctly wired. Proper crane configuration data set, proper hook mode selected. Travel motor set to rear side. The steel plates are placed at the front end of the crawler, if it's required. As for fixed jib specification, when erecting or lowering a boom length of 76.2 meters or longer, place the steel plates between the ends of the crawler and the ground as shown. Travel the crane until the idler center comes to the center of the steel plate.